everyone. I hope you have been having a great October so far. Hopefully I'm going to get this up still in October, but I'm so excited for November. Thanksgiving, food, pumpkin pie, kind of the same vibes as last month, very like cozy time. But I didn't want to just do turkeys. I don't know. That's the only thing that comes up on Pinterest when you look up Thanksgiving or November, like a lot of turkey kind of clip art. But I did not want to do that for this month. I wanted something more, I don't know, it was kind of like I all the vibes I was getting were picnics and dried grass and falling leaves, and just more, especially like the picnic vibe, like old wood and like golden tones. So I wanted to use that as kind of my inspiration. And then I was a bit uninspired, which is a reoccurring theme this entire year. So if you're having trouble kind of figuring out what you want to do, definitely find a sticker sheet that you love and purchase it, and then use that as your theme to kind of guide your theme. And I always, if I'm having trouble, I'll look at the sticker sheet and I'll see kind of what vibes it's getting me. And one of the stickers I used for this month was this envelope with leaves or like vines coming out of it, and I was like, okay, I really like that. And the sticker sheet is from May, I'm pretty sure. It's MEI. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry. But it's an Etsy sticker shop, and I'll make sure to link it below. But one of those stickers is like an envelope with these little leaves, and on mine I added little flowers. And even with my last month stickers that I used, it came with this cute little envelope, just kind of like this one, but that one was pink. It was like an extra sticker in the pack, and it was just super cute. And I've been seeing all these envelopes with leaves coming out, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I'm just using my watercolors. I got these years ago. I mean, I think I had to be at least in between 10 and 13, so like 7 or 10 years old. They're really old. I wouldn't really recommend them, but they are on the cheaper side. I got them so long ago from, I believe my mom got them from Hobby Lobby. If I can find them, I will link them. But and I'm just using Canson watercolor paper. But what have you guys been up to lately? I feel like I don't even know what's happened in the past month. Like, it's kind of just completely gone by. It's been a really great month, at least more on like the mental health side, and with school, like midterms have died down, and it's been overall a pretty good month, a solid month. But I enjoy this time so much, and I feel like I've been just like running nonstop just like getting through my classes. I had one of my classes, like one of my professors completely left, and I got a new professor, and that was a whole ordeal. And I feel like I don't even know how to feel anymore, if that makes sense. But it hasn't been bad. It definitely hasn't been bad. It's been overall pretty good. But going into this next month, which is November, I really don't know how to feel. I keep saying if that makes sense, because I honestly do not think I make sense most of the time. I can tend to go off on these weird tangents, but yeah, I don't really know how I'm supposed to feel. It's been such a weird month, and going into this new month, I don't know how to feel. I'm speaking so slowly, but I have some mixed feelings about the month of November. And I'm excited for Thanksgiving break, but I feel like with going home and then having to come back, and then the holiday season, I feel like I'm just passed around a lot, and it can just be mentally exhausting, especially my sister. She is getting married in January, so I'm gonna go home, back here, home, back here, home, back here, like at least 3 times, and I know that it's just gonna be an exhausting time. And in the past couple years, I've gotten really stressed out. I don't know, and I know this isn't how it should be, but and I don't know if I'm the only one. If you experience this too, then I mean, I don't want anyone to, but just like the stress of getting people what you think they want. Like, people always say, oh, you don't need to get me anything at all, like it's perfectly fine, but presents are kind of a way just to show your love, so of course you want to get your family and friends something. Or they do ask for something and you're just like, I don't know. I am a fan of homemade gifts, but I feel like less and less people appreciate that stuff nowadays. And plus they don't want something handmade. Like, if I were to paint them something, they probably don't want that every single month. But we'll see what happens. But I just really hope, I want to be prepared this year and kind of start ordering stuff now, so that I do not have to come December and feel like I can't enjoy the things that I love to enjoy. Like, I want to family bond and make cookies and decorate a Christmas tree. I don't want to have to be like worrying about spending too much money in 1 month. And that's just, it feels like it's getting more and more like that every year as I get older, and I really don't want it to. But yeah, that's my little tangent on the holidays, which I love the holidays, so please don't come at me. But yeah, I wanted it to be different this year, so I'm gonna try really hard to not let it get to me, because I do love that family time and what it's supposed to be, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm just finishing up my little painting right here. I know I talked through the majority of it, but it has to November on it, like it's a little letter, and it was quite simple to do. It took me around an hour, but it was really great. It probably should take you longer with drying time, but as you can see, I did not wait, and I blurred some lines, and it worked out, so that's fine. And here are some of my inspiration photos for this month. I definitely won't use all of them. If I see something I like on Pinterest, 9 times out of 10, I'll just print it out, I'll throw it in a box, I'll make some sort of mood board, and then when I shuffle through all of my photos, I kind of get a feel for what I want to do. But yeah, and here is the sticker sheet that I used. It's the May. I'm so sorry if that's wrong. But yeah, it has like cute little teapots and all of these leaves. It's just it's got green tones and browns and pinks, and that's kind of where I was heading. Like, I like the still green look, with golds, and just, yeah, I use this gold washi tape up here that's really opaque, and it all sort of ended up coming together. I was a little afraid because I'm using a lot of colors and it's a mismatched, and I ended up pulling up the way after this video. I didn't like the bluish tint washi tape that I used. I didn't use enough of this color in the rest of my spread to justify using such a off-putting color. It may look fine. I thought it looked good when I did it, and then as I flipped back through my journal, I was like, I don't really like this. So, and that's always okay. You don't always like something you do the first time. But I have this pink washi tape, which actually came in the same set. If I can find it, it's from Michael's. It's this bluish washi tape with little leaves on it, and then the other one that I replaced it with is the pink, and it's got these little brown branches, which I thought fit more because on this sticker sheet there are a lot more pinkish tones and not a lot of this bluish color that I did use in my washi tape. And also, just fair warning, I think every single sticker I place down in this entire video, I end up moving it or deciding I didn't want to use it and peeling it up because I didn't put it in the right spot the first time, but I use that as a kind of like a test at if it's a good sticker or not. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for in a sticker. Like, some people want something you put down and you cannot move it, but I am the kind of person that will always, like, I need a little wiggle room, because the majority of the time I will put something down and I will hate its first placement, and then I'll get really disappointed, and if I can't peel it up, I just get sad. So if I'm able to peel up a sticker without it like peeling up my bullet journal paper and like it not actually ruining the sticker, then I feel like I have succeeded in that. I really like a brand. And the majority of stickers I do order, they're fine. I did notice these are a little bit thinner, so when I did peel it up, it would get a little like wrinkled at the end, which is completely my fault. I'm just not good at sticker placement on the first try. But yeah, it ended up working out pretty well. These are like they're not glossy, they're kind of matte, and it's not like a feeling, like it feels, I'm trying to like think of the right word, kind of like very, very fine, very smooth, but like matte. And yeah, I liked them. I feel like they're really cute, and they've got like the important dates. It's more like planner-esque, if that makes sense. But yeah, I really thought they were super cute, and when I end up changing, I might end some photos with like my new washi tape that I put down. I think the whole page kind of comes together a little bit better. Another thing that is really important to me is my bullet journal itself, and I use the Minimalism Art Premium Edition, and I have been thinking about, for this next January, I always start a new bullet journal, so I'm thinking about what brand do I want to get, the same brand as this year. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this journal. It was $8.95 when I bought it. It's the Minimalism Art Premium Edition. I got it off Amazon. It's got 120 GSM paper, and it's like the perfect bullet journal for beginners, because like I'm not gonna spend $30 on a Leuchtturm and have the paper, like my Sharpie can't handle it, or like I highlight something and it shadows onto the next page. Like, that just doesn't seem worth it to me. So when I was researching to get a bullet journal, I was like, what is something that is thick paper, or at least thick enough, and isn't gonna cost me $30? And a lot of the ones that I saw, that's what they were priced at. And especially if I didn't know I was gonna love it, I didn't want to spend that much. So this one was $8.95. They have other options that are a little more pricey, I think, like, but even then they're only like $12, I'm pretty sure, which is not bad at all. But yeah, if you are looking for a new kind of bullet journal and you don't want something super expensive and you just kind of want to get into it, they also have different colors as well. And this isn't sponsored or anything. It was something that I found, and I haven't seen a lot of people use this journal, but they're really good, at least in my experience. But I am thinking, if I want to get like a Archer and Olive, something like higher priced to me, like the $30. I think they're around $30 or $34, and I'm thinking about getting that. I'm not sure because I really am stuck on these bullet journals that I've already used, just because, I mean, you can't really beat the price. But yeah, so for this page, I really wanted to doodle. I had the urge. I loved the like flowers and vines that I did on my cover page, so I was like, wow, I really just want to draw. And so after I placed these stickers down, and my pictures, and I stick all of my pictures down with the Scotch Create adhesive squares, just because I find there's, how many in a pack? Let me see. There's a lot because I've had this thing for forever. It's 1,000 squares in a package, and it just lasts me. I'll use like 3 or 4 or 2 even, depending on what I'm sticking down, and they last me so much longer than the glue dots. And like I said, I like a little forgiveness when it comes to what I place. And the glue dots, like when you peel the thing up, it like sticks down, and it's like this little residue on the paper that you have to try and scrape off. But these adhesive squares kind of give me, it's like a sticker, and it's a very forgiving sticker, so you can peel it up. And I have had them peel up my paper when I try to remove something that I placed down like a month ago, so they do become more permanent the longer time goes on. Like it's less forgiving. But yeah, I had so much fun kind of just like figuring out like the placement of these stickers. I again end up peeling up most of them, but I had like a very like cozy pumpkin picnic kind of vibe, still bringing in like flowers and like plants, but I had so much fun doing this part. And I always in my bullet journal have like a little self-love section, because I want to do things that I'm actually going to look at and I'm actually going to use. And sometimes I will have this self-love section be an entire page. It depends on how I'm feeling. And sometimes I'll put a picture of myself and I'll say like, I'll hype myself up, and I'll write things, just like reminders, things that I need to hear. That's what I want my bullet journal to be. I don't want it to just be like feel like I'm trudging along, having to like fill out everything. Or I used to do, like mood trackers, and I would become so disappointed in myself when I didn't fill them out, when I missed a day, and then I would have a whole page in my bullet journal that was kind of blank. That my financial tracker, I believe it was in May, I tried a financial tracker, that entire page is blank. Like apparently I really didn't want to know my finance tracker. Let's just say that, because it didn't end up working out, and I'm really good with my finances, don't get me wrong, but I just found out that it wasn't for me. And if you ever do that and you have a page and it like is making you upset to look at a blank page or a page that didn't work out, I will always like I said, my box of pictures, I will just make a weird collage. Maybe I'll throw in some personal photos and like some inspirational words that you cut out of a magazine. Make some sort of like mood board or collage, just to cover up that page you did, because it doesn't have to be something that you look at and you're like, wow, this is terrible. But yeah, that's what I did. I think that financial page I ended up like, let me flip through. I doodled on it. I wrote, oops, I didn't use it, let's fill it with doodles instead. And then I just drew. They're really terrible drawings, but it worked out. So yeah, definitely try that if you just don't end up filling up a page in your bullet journal. It doesn't have to be something that like upsets you or stresses you out, or maybe you don't care about empty space. But I know I like my bullet journal to be like completely packed, like every page is a photo or a memory. I'm a very like non-minimalist kind of person. In real life I am, but in my bullet journal I like it to be packed with color and drawings and memories. But yeah, I'm almost done with my bullet journal. I really hope you guys like it. It turned out pretty well. I think it was more of kind of a relaxed month for me. I just wanted to doodle and have some quick study tips because finals are coming up in December. And yeah, I really hope that you guys liked it, and thank you for joining me for my monthly Plan With Me video, which is actually just me journaling while I talk about a lot of random things. I hope you have a great November. Thank you for watching.